What a beautiful day. What a beautiful thing a glass full of beer is. Hello there, folks, and welcome to the 30th episode of Chicago Update. I'm your host, Joe Wolarski, and you might be asking yourself, what is a Chicago Update? And who is this guy? A little bit about myself so you get to know me a little better. I don't do this for a living. My job is delivering beer here on the south side of Chicago. And I deliver Miller Lite, I deliver Modelo. I got about 2,000 different packages that we deliver. I'm not lying. That's right, everybody's favorite truck driver, everybody that wants to catcall like this guy, asking, hey, throw that stack in my car. Hey, bud, my eyes are up here, okay? Right here in my face. You know, sometimes it gets a little old. I'm also an aspiring comedian. I'm just an amateur right now. For the last 3 years, I've been involved in Comedy for a Cause. Comedy for a Cause is an event where we raise charity for foster children so we can send them to a summer camp. So it's a really awesome thing that I'm a part of, and I'm truly honored to be a part of that. And be ready for 2026 Comedy for a Cause. It'll be the 5th one. This is really starting to sound like an online dating video. And I don't need one of those because I have a girlfriend. That's right, folks. I am no longer single. I'm off the market. Sorry, ladies, but I am taken. I'm dating my brother's wife's sister. Talk about keeping it in the family, huh? You know, the best part about dating your brother's wife's sister is you don't really have to meet the family or the parents, right? And if that particular person just so happens to be watching this, because she is my number one fan and my number one supporter, I want to say thank you to all that you have done for me and whatever else. You name it. That was pretty shitty. To that certain someone that everybody has their special, you the woman. Before we get started, actually, let's take a moment of silence for the late Ryne Sandberg. Ryne Sandberg was a 2005 Hall of Fame inductee. To the Sandberg family, my condolences. Staying on Cubs topic, the trade deadline was just a couple days ago, and the Cubs made a sweeping moves to pick up some guys for their bullpen to make it a little stronger going into October. We still got a month before that. I get it. I understand that. Let's see who we picked up. I wrote it down over here. Mike Soroka from the Nationals for 2 prospects. We also added Andrew Kittredge. I am absolutely murdering that name. The Cubs also acquired Willie Castro from Minnesota Twins. See, my area of expertise happens to be in football and hockey. The Chicago Cubs have also been selected to host the 2027 MLB All-Star Game. That should be exciting. To really see an All-Star Game in Wrigley Field is quite special. On top of all this news, the Cubs won their last series against Baltimore. We're going to be talking about the Bears. You know, the Bears training camp is in full swing, okay? And there's a lot of rumors going out there. There's a lot of chatter. But what matters most is the guys are working hard to get prepared for this season coming up. And Ben Johnson, well, he's doing a hell of a job, I think. That offensive line, we got some competition for left tackle, it seems like. And I am completely here for that. As a left guard myself, you know, I was starter both sides of the ball, okay? All right? I'm kind of a big deal. For the last 3 years, I've started a new tradition where I attempt a field goal at 30 yards. If you want to see what it looks like, go check out that video. I'm going to host a party here, and hopefully I can get it in one shot. I'm not going to disclose how many times it took me. Let's go, Bears. Your team sucks. And news unrelated to Chicago that we will be talking here tonight about. I'm talking, of course, about GTA 6. but not specifically the game. I'm talking, of course, about the fact that they might be requiring you to scan your government ID just to play the game. It seems that YouTube, Spotify, and other companies are implementing this kind of style in UK and in Europe. And I think it's a load of malarkey. When will the government understand that they don't belong in our everyday lives? And to top all this off, there's already been 16 billion passwords have been leaked. That's right, leaked. But don't worry, your ID is totally secure. That shit doesn't fly here in the United States of America. We're all about privacy. But with growing AI, privacy online is a thing of the past. Right now, it's a thing of the past. But we have some sliver of privacy, and this is the last bit of it. Let's look at Europe. Let's see how they handle their overseers. I should have a right to my privacy. But who gives us rights? God or the government? And just to rub it in everybody's faces, God is a Bears fan. Just so you know, the Pope's a Bears fan, God's a Bears fan. What's the difference? No, there is no difference. You're wrong. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support from everybody, from all my friends and all my followers out there. A cheers, prost, and a good nights to all my friends out there in the Chicago area. You the man. Or woman. You could be a woman. You could...